Which brings me to my main point. Why did they call it the clap? Back in the day. No, I'm just kidding.
Do you mean like why did they call the act of putting your hands together the clap, or why did they call chlamydia the clap?
The chlamydia. Yeah.
I
don't know.
I always assumed that they said the first part of the word and then got lazy.
Clapmidia.
Kleptomania?
Is that what it's called? No. Chlamydia. There's no P in chlamydia.
There's no P.
Clamato. There's a silent P.
There's
no might be
P
wrong.
in clamato.
I've never had clamato.
It's bad.
My grandma used to get like V8 juice, back in the day, which is just like, what, tomato juice?
Yeah, it's like very salty vegetable juice.
Ugh.
But clamato does have clam juice in it. It's not just an unfortunate name. It is clam and tomato juice. It's a portmanteau, and it's exactly what it is.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Clam juice.
I didn't know that either the first time I tried it.
The hell? Clam juice?
Mm-hmm. It's a thing.
How do you juice a clam?
You have to take it out to dinner and pretend you like it.
Oh, boy.
Say all the right things.
I guess so. And then you get the clamped.
Exactly.
Oh, God. Horrible. That's a good time to do this. Oh, boy. Fix my little windscreen there.
Your little microphone hat is askew.
That's true. I never thought of it as a microphone hat.
Is it like a microphone hat or is it a mask? Where is the microphone's face?
Like a microphone balaclava?
Maybe.
The microphone's face, I guess, would be, the top here, the diaphragm. Yeah, I guess you're right. It is more like a ski mask. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we cleared up the anatomy of the mics early on.
Yeah.
So that I know what I'm talking into.
Off to a good start.
I don't
want good energy here.
I don't want to find out later on halfway through the podcast that I've been talking into this Mike's butthole the whole time. So I'm glad that we know. Now I'm just yelling in its face.
Honestly, yeah. You don't know.
Yeah.
I get weirded out because the XLR cable, which is not the power cable, but the microphone transfer audio signal cable that's on the bottom of this, it's gendered. So you do have like a male end and a female end, and the male end, of course, has the pin, and the female end has like the socket, and yeah. Although I always get weirded out when I was like telling my stagecraft students or film students or whatever, here's the male end, here's the female end, and sorry it's gendered. I don't know what to tell you.
Put them together.
Yeah.
Hey kids, go make those wires fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
The lights won't work.
The lights will not work. Yeah. It's Adam and Eve, not male end XLR 3-pin and male end XLR 3-pin. You fools. Although there is a light that has given me trouble because some weirdo designed it with a male 5-pin DMX to a male 5-pin DMX. I can't get this cable anywhere.
Yeah, see, it's because you have to accept it.
Yeah, you're
Stop
right.
trying to change it.
I have to accept it in my heart before. Yeah, that's too bad. It's the only thing that makes this light happy and work. So I guess you're right. I should accept it. Is that what we're talking about today? Who knows what we're talking about today? We're talking about holidays. Oh no, I lost 2% battery.
Oh man.
My phone is dying. That's not good. I need to turn my phone off because I do need to call my wife as soon as this is done. Okay. So hopefully, actually, let me text Danny and be like, hey Danny, contact me. Danny said they were gonna be here. Oh boy. But they're not.
They're here in spirit. Potentially hiding around this room somewhere. Gonna pop out
Oh, yeah, I think you're right. Danny responded, "Oh no, they're not going to be here. Oh,
Me
go
again.
on without me. I'm so sorry."
Save
Oh,
yourselves.
Danny. No problemo. Although in 20 episodes, having only one person ever not show up, that's pretty
It's
good.
pretty good.
Yeah. I'll turn my phone off. We're good. Great.
All right.
Now we can actually get this thing started.
So what I have is 4 holidays that fall on July 10th.
Yeah, because this episode's coming out July 10th. Oh, no, it's not. We moved to Fridays. It's coming out July 12th.
Well, that's a whole other search.
That's okay. We can talk about July 10th
Okay.
holidays. That's fine. There's like 40 holidays in that week. So we went to National Holiday Database or something, right?
Yeah, I don't. This is just a screenshot, but I looked all over the place.
Oh, good. So do you just have those 4?
Right now, but it would be a pretty simple search since I'm the
Okay.
one with the phone, so I'm the one with the power.
That's true. Although to go back to male and female cables, a good jab at the patriarchy is how we describe how it's taken. So the female end has the power and the male end takes the power. And that's a good way to describe the transfer of electricity and data.
Yeah.
So
that's
fuck the patriarchy and fuck male
a
cables.
salient point. I think wireless charging is the way to go from now on.
You're right. Yeah. Thank you.
Everybody is just a small platform.
Yeah. We're on equal ground.
No more
Just
genitals.
hovering a genitalless yeah, it's
This
just like a charging
the
thing.
future liberals want.
That's true. Damn Biden.
So, Chronic Disease Day.
Yeah, that's July 10th.
That is July
Yeah.
10th. I unless you count depression, I don't think I have any chronic diseases.
Yeah, so what is a chronic disease? It's a disease that is recurring.
Yeah,
okay.
it either recurs or it goes, because acute is something that is brief.
Yeah.
It's like a one-time only
Nothing
shot.
cute about it.
No,
I'll tell you that.
there's nothing cute
Mhm.
about depression.
Is depression a disease? I don't know.
I think so.
Well, if
an
addiction is a
illness.
disease, they say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. I get that weird rash from the sun. That's chronic. I don't know if it's a disease because no one knows what the fuck it is.
Oh,
but
it's not like rosacea.
it's not rosacea.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Huh. That's interesting.
It's like a mock allergy. The only consensus is that it's autoimmune.
Yeah, because you could be allergic
Yeah.
to the sun,
They basically
That's right.
yeah.
like Nicole Kidman's kids in that Ghost movie, where she thought they were allergic to the sun. Turns out they
Well,
were just
They were
ghosts.
ghosts.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I'm not a ghost.
It's open. It's debatable.
I feel like there would be more signs.
Like what if you were a ghost?
Like literally more than just the sun gives me a rash.
Because that could also mean vampire.
Anything. That vampire, maybe.
Yeah.
It's like a really weak vampire.
It's Daywalker. Yeah. Emily the Daywalker, who doesn't feast on blood to our knowledge. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe.
That joke was for the people who are watching. If you're listening, you'll never know.
Oh boy. So I don't think I have. Well, no, I could say that because it could be potentially recurring if I don't fight it. But I'm pre-diabetic now, so I guess that could count. I have liver disease. I just have fatty liver.
Mm.
Yeah, I have fatty little liver. But the good thing about livers is they're very regenerative.
That's true.
Yeah. But, you get to this point where they're not. So you do have to get rid of that.
Everybody has a line.
Yeah. Everyone's liver. Don't cross that line with me, boy. Or your liver will just start getting all screwed up.
Is it the Tylenol? It's the Tylenol, isn't it?
I try not to take it now, but it's just because I was fat for so long. Yeah. So, but I still take Tylenol. I really shouldn't.
Well, that was it. That was a cheery one to start with.
Yeah, we're not good people to put in an episode together. Yeah.
You saw what happens with the Gates episode.
That was the best
We
episode.
started talking about Dave Matthews and poop, and it devolved.
Or evolved into something beautiful. Who knows?
Oh,
What
I
would
like
Dave
that.
Matthews say? Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
Whoa! Dave, baby, if you're listening, most of us on the podcast do not stand with Emily the Daywalker's vision of you.
Dropping your crap on a bunch of innocent tourists in Chicago.
It wasn't
was him.
Dave.
It was Dave.
It wasn't Dave.
It was Dave. It was his call. He planned it.
He planned it.
He waited until he was like, nah, they were in like Mississippi or something. There was no one in sight. And dude was like, hey, Dave, Mr. Matthews, I'm so sorry, avoiding eye contact. He was like, hey, maybe this is a good place to drop the shit. And Dave was like, no, let's take it to Chicago.
Yeah, how does Dave talk? What does Dave sound like? Let's take it to Chicago. I have no idea.
That's pretty good.
No, thank you. Thank you so much. Back to our All Dave Matthews podcast. Is that our thing?
It could be. Just talking on Dave Matthews all the
Yeah.
time.
You know what's funny is next time you and I have an episode, could be with someone, could be without someone, doesn't matter. We should pretend that we know our word and just do so much Dave Matthews like research.
I mean, I feel like I am a person who could I could tie anything back to Dave Matthews. So just we'll choose that word organically, and then I'll just find ways to make it about Dave Matthews.
I think that's
it's a bit
point,
now.
yeah.
Now I have to.
Oh yeah, that's a promise to you, the listeners.
More Dave Matthews slander.
Well, I don't think we can legally say slander. Allegations that may or may not be true. Yeah.
National Pina Colada Day.
Do you like pina coladas?
I do like pina coladas. And it's weird because I was thinking about that because it's rainy.
Yeah.
I was on my way to my car and I was like, perhaps I should get an umbrella in case I get caught in the rain.
Ah, yeah.
Isn't there a song about that?
I think so, but I can never remember who the guy is.
It's some scumbag cheating on his wife.
Is that what the song's about?
Yes.
No.
It's well, he puts a personal ad in the paper.
Yeah.
Because he's bored of his wife. So he puts a personal ad in the paper. And then somebody answers that personal ad and it's his wife.
No
Plot
shit.
twist. They were cheating on each
wow.
other.
Well, he shouldn't put her interests in the ad.
Well, I think that's like the moral of the song.
Okay.
Is that they grew apart, and then in seeking somebody else, they found out that they were both into pina coladas and not yoga.
Okay.
Because that's the chorus of that song, I believe, is the personal ad.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. And my way probably wouldn't work because it wouldn't rhyme if you say, if you like pina coladas and not being a dickhead when I don't do the dishes immediately after cooking. Jenna. No, it doesn't rhyme. None of that rhymed.
Yeah, but it had heart.
Okay. Yeah,
and
you're right.
that's more important. That's a more important part of poetry
That's true.
than rhyming.
Not a chuli boy. What chuli when? Chuli mon? I don't have my phone on me.
Clara Hugh.
I was so off. Clara Hugh. Chuliman.
Otherwise known as a Chewy boy.
Yeah. Oh.
Clara Hugh is a type of 4-line biographical poem. And that, to completely contradict what I said a moment ago, does have to rhyme.
Oh, yeah. It's AABB.
It is AABB. And if it's not that, it's not a Clara Hugh.
That's true.
So don't be bringing that shit around on July 10th.
That's right. All the poets will be like, that's not a Clara Hugh. That's iambic pentameter.
Be walking around
Jerk.
with your limericks and shit.
just slamming shit all up and down the street. Yeah.
Show my boy Edmund some respect. That was his name, right? Edmund?
I think it was, Edmund Jewelry. Claryhugh. So Edmund Claryhugh is just a poet, right? And
Yeah.
then he died, and so this was like his.
And he wrote these silly little biographical poems.
Yeah.
And then he died, and they were too lazy to give it another name.
Would you be open to doing a poem about you? It was just 4 lines, right?
It's 4 lines, yeah, and it's AABB, and the
It has to start with your name.
it has to, the name has to be in the first line, or supposed to be in the first line. And this was a few days ago, so I didn't retain a lot of it, but it seemed like you at least get bonus points if the name is like the rhyme, like if you rhyme with the name.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not easy.
So if and it's not, see, I'm tempted to be like there once was, but that's limerick shit. Like,
no. Well, the example was like literally Sir John Stamos or something like that. It was literally that. So you have to start with like Lady Emily or something.
that chick, Emily Lindsay, it's not related to Kinsey, that dude that studied sex. And there's no Danny or Lex.
Hey, there we go. Wow. Good job finding a rhyme for Lindsay. Yeah. And it wasn't like that slant either.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Could have been.
Yeah. I don't think Smith rhymes with anything. Does it? Smith.
With.
Well, with, but that's
Yeah.
so.
You're not supposed to end a sentence with that.
You're not supposed to end a sentence with. No. I don't want to say sir. Mr. Stephen Blacksmith is a guy you'd have a beer with. And when he does his podcast, he puts Dave Matthews on blast. Oh, shit! Call back! Yeah, not bad.
Dave Matthews and his band had a wandering hand.
Ooh.
Dumped his shit in the river, made everybody shiver.
That's true. That's true. I bet it was cold.
It was probably cold.
Covered in shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Horrible. Is that it for our days? No, Kitten Day. Did we talk about
Day? We didn't talk about Kitten Day.
Kitten?
National Kitten Day.
Yeah, July 10th, National Kitten Day.
I don't got shit to say about kittens. They're cute and sharp.
They're cute and sharp. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else is there?
They're not trying to be anything but cute and sharp.
They're playful. Yeah, most of the time. And fuzzy, I would say.
Mm.
Not all of them. I guess there's those hairless Sphinx cats or whatever they're called. Is that it?
Sphinx. I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's right.
Which are cute, but they're not fuzzy.
Not fuzzy.
That's too bad.
Their hearts are fuzzy.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a serious medical condition.
I think you're right. Yeah. Can you do a search for those days?
Yeah.
That stupid site was the worst to navigate.
All right, let's see. So it's July 12th is what we're looking for. All right.
Yeah. On this day it comes out, July 12th. What holidays are there if you're listening to this in the morning, which you should be, because they drop at like 9 a.m. What else are you doing? Listen in your car, driving to work. Oh, I guess they should drop at 8 if a lot of people work at 9 to 5.
National Simplicity Day honors transcendentalist Henry David Thoreau.
What? Henry David Thoreau was a transcendentalist?
Apparently.
Is that like transcendental meditation?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, that's weird.
I should probably know more about that, but I don't.
Why would you? Like, who knows so much about Henry David Thoreau?
National French Fry Day,
Okay.
July 12th.
You mean freedom fries?
I was just going to say, remember when they made us call them freedom fries for a little bit?
Yeah. George Bush.
Freedom toast.
Oh, yeah. Freedom
Fucking
toast.
stupid. That was real. Like, I end up having to explain to people who are too young to actually remember that there were people who were doing that in earnest. So if you're watching this and you are, you were born like 98 or later, that was real. Like, France refused to back us in that war, and we were like, fine, you want to be dicks? They're freedom fries now, which they're not even French, right? They're Belgian. Aren't like those French fried potatoes
maybe.
Belgian?
I have
yeah,
no
or some
idea.
shit like that. Yeah.
Freedom
So-
fries. We need to do like a best week, or not a best week ever, like I love the 2000s or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
I would do that.
VH1 used to do.
Yeah.
Next project, we'll do that. You guys remember freedom fries, right? Is there a lot of youngins who weren't even born yet? None that listen to our show, we found out, because that's not our demographic.
Etch-a-Sketch Day.
What the hell is that? Etch-a-Sketch Day, like for the toy Etch-a-Sketch?
Etch-a-Sketch Day is an annual event that celebrates the retro toy Etch-a-Sketch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever like Etch-a-Sketches growing up?
They were all right.
Were you like good at it?
Not really. No.
No, me either.
I did, but I mean, I didn't really like try
Sure, yeah.
that hard.
Uh-huh.
I think part of it is just the ephemeral nature of the Etch-a-Sketch. It's just going to get shaken
That's true.
and leave.
Yeah.
So why would I put that much effort into it?
I feel like we're going back to our dad's episode.
That's why.
My dad was an Etch-a-Sketch. Oh, boy.
My dad was an Etch-a-Sketch and my mom was a light bright.
He shook me and left. My mom was a light bright. I love that. Honestly, I could see my mom being a light bright. Like, yeah, because light brights were fantastic.
Yeah,
I
those were
gotta
cool.
say. Yeah.
I don't think I had one of those. I think my friends had those. So I
that's
got
too
to play
bad.
with them, but I don't think I ever actually had one of those.
Okay. Yeah. I think I had one. Yeah. But I don't know. I wasn't a very artistic kid. So I don't know. I could draw like a little face and then I gave up.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Etch-a-Sketch. Like you could go and see like pro Etch-a-Sketch people on like
Yeah.
TikTok. Yeah. And they know all the tricks or whatever. But it seems like you did like one line if you don't know the tricks, and then your next line like erases the line anyway. It's weird how good they are. I don't
Yeah.
even know. And I guess there is a way to preserve it. I don't know how.
You just don't shake it.
Yeah.
You just have to have the
Just
discipline.
Never shake it. Oh my God. I just want a whole room in my future house. It's just like, this is the Etch-a-Sketch room. And they're just there. Yeah, I guess like
On the
that.
podiums.
I don't know if they could even be like that. They have to be like horizontal.
Yeah, I think
right?
they'd have to at least be like at a slant.
Yeah. Or just don't shake them. That's it. What if there's an earthquake?
I was just going to say, if there's an earthquake, it's just going to be heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
Got to insure that shit.
I'd like to ensure my ephemeral Etch-a-Sketch drawing.
That would be even better if they weren't very good. Like if there were just like little square smiley faces.
Who would even ensure that?
I mean, if you're willing to pay for it, probably a lot of people.
I guess, yeah.
Like we're never going to have to probably pay a claim on this. So
Well, depends. Well, you'd also have to like write up all these new stipulations on what counts as like a covered claim for an Etch-a-Sketch being destroyed. I don't know. What's an act of God? So an act of God might not pay out necessarily sometimes if it was an earthquake, because you would think an earthquake would erase all your Etch-a-Sketches. So would that be covered? I don't think so.
I mean, that's kind of the point of insurance, though. If you know if something happens, it's going to, like, an earthquake's going to destroy your house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like maybe if it was here where there's very few earthquakes, or at least earthquakes that we can't feel. But if it was like in California, where you're on a fault line that's active, then maybe I wouldn't insure it. I don't know. If I were an insurance... Jesus Christ. If I were an insurance agent who was trying to insure an Etch-a-Sketch collection, what does this episode become?
Speculation.
Yeah.
Pure speculation.
Yeah. That's right. We may be helping out someone who's listening who is an insurance agent who will have this question come up. Because I guess it might. You can insure items like toys. You could insure your Beanie Baby collection.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you can't, like, a lot of, like, homeowners insurance have, like, just a valuable personal property rider.
Yeah.
That you can, like, and so I don't see why I can't insure my Etch-a-Sketch portraits.
Maybe you could insure the Etch-a-Sketches, but that's the thing.
That's tricky, because if the Etch-a-Sketch itself isn't destroyed, then...
Mm-hmm. There you go. Did you find another day?
National Eat Your Jello Day.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
What's this one? Yeah, nationaltoday.com is this.
Okay.
And I want to be really clear about this. It's not National Jello Day. It is National Eat Your Jello Day.
Okay. So is it for like parents telling children, this is your Jello, you gotta eat your Jello?
Well, I can read the description.
Sure.
Jello was trademarked in New York in 1897, but it's a classic dessert we all know and love. The best part of it is that it comes in a variety of flavors that can be combined with many ingredients for a simple, delicious treat. Thanks to some very crafty chefs, we can also form Jello into fun shapes. So get ready to celebrate July 12th by eating Jello just the way you like it. So it's just eat your Jello.
Okay. Okay.
Do you remember when they marketed the little Jello shapes? You make it different? Do you remember what they were called?
No. Is it something weird?
It's jigglers.
No, that's cute.
Jello jigglers.
Jello jigglers.
Basically, you just make the Jello at like a slightly higher concentration so it's thicker. And you lay it thin on like a sheet pan.
Okay.
And then you can punch it out.
That's cute.
Like little cookie shapes.
I do remember being a kid for Halloween and having like little ghosts. Yeah. Or like little pumpkins.
Those were jigglers.
Those are jigglers. Okay. That's cool. Didn't know that. National Eat Your Jello Jigglers Day. That's pretty fun.
National Tyler Day.
Hold on. Is this from the President Tyler? Don't tell me it's any Tyler.
National Tyler Day is celebrated every year on July 12th across the world.
Okay.
As you may tell, the aim of the day is to show appreciation for everyone named Tyler.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, Tyler. No. That's okay. First of all, why does Tyler get this? We should be on every single page be finding July 11th, the National Isabel Day.
Yeah, there should be a National Somebody Day.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a National Emily Day somewhere. I just don't know what it is.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't celebrate National Emily Day.
You don't observe National Emily Day.
I don't.
Well, that's too bad.
My kid's dad's name is Tyler.
Gonna call him on the 12th?
I am.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Be like, Happy Tyler Day.
Like, what the
with
fuck?
absolutely no other context.
Happy Tyler Day. Did you eat your Jello?
And refuse to clarify. Paper Bag Day.
No, what is going on here? Paper Bag Day. Okay.
Paper Bag Day, also known as World Paper Bag Day. This is international,
my
people.
God.
This is not
Mm-hmm.
just confined to the Americas.
Well, so was Tyler Day. And I can't imagine many people in like the Middle East celebrating Tyler Day.
It celebrates the humble paper bag, which does so much more than carrying our groceries.
Mm-hmm.
Today, millions of people choose to switch to paper bags for carrying their shopping, as the widespread use of plastic and its harmful effects. Do you remember when, like, we were talking about paper bags being bad for the environment because they use too many trees?
Yeah.
And so we switched to plastic. See,
Yeah.
you can't win. This is the future the liberals want.
That's right.
No bags.
That's right. And I talked about this
No bags. No sacks.
with multiple genders.
No wires. Just Jello.
Oh boy. I always get worried that like a weird conservative group on Twitter is gonna find these clips and be like, see? And they don't know we're being like facetious or anything, but
Let them. We'll milk that shit.
yeah, honestly, yeah.
Juice that like a clam.
Well, one thing we talked about on, I don't know if it was our episode, but I have in the past talked on this podcast about toilet paper made of different things. And I was at Target the other day, and they do have bamboo toilet paper. And it was weirdly cheaper than regular toilet paper.
Well,
so
that's
strange.
because, I mean, bamboo like regenerates really quickly, and that's
Yeah.
the idea behind using it for paper products, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, so that makes sense.
Yeah, but it was also like in a box, like a hard cardboard box. So I'm like, this is like artisanal. And at Target, they do a bunch of like artisanal shit that's not really.
Mhm.
It's just they marketed it
It's
that
just
way.
the box
Yeah.
is thicker.
Mm-hmm. Made of bamboo?
Yeah.
Maybe, probably not. Yeah. Pandas also eat bamboo.
I was like, it's made of pandas?
It's made
I
of
do
pandas.
not think we should be making paper out of pandas.
Yep.
That seems like a backward step.
Well, China asked for them back, and we said, not in my country. And we made them into boxes.
I'd rather make this panda into a box than give it back.
Yeah. I mean, what am I keeping it for? Honestly, I can't watch it fuck. It never wants to fuck.
I'd like to return this panda. It never wants to fuck.
I swear to God, this is the Target that I got it on. Just look up my debit card. You will see a panda on there. Oh boy. Days.
So how are you going to celebrate National Paper Bag Day?
Honestly, I haven't seen a paper bag in a very long time.
They're endangered.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why they have a holiday.
Oh, okay,
Mhm.
good. I thought they got taken off that list.
Oh,
No.
they don't want to fuck. So
Yeah, that's the big problem.
that's what the Paper Bag Day is for.
Mm-hmm. My mind's going in a million different directions. It's like too inappropriate, just not inappropriate enough.
I mean, it's your podcast, so you kind of get to make that call.
It's our podcast.
It's our podcast.
Yeah.
Well, I have zero sense of decency, so
Exactly. Me too. There are times when I catch myself on this podcast where it's like, oh, I can't be too wild, right? Or I can't go off in a character or anything. We're a bit grounded in reality with this one. But I don't think we are.
well, I don't
Me
know if
and you.
that's like the best idea. Is like, have you seen Reality lately?
Bites.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Classic.
I love the 90s coming soon. We're going to talk about Reality Bites.
Remember Winona Ryder?
Who? Oh, the grandma from
know,
Stranger Things?
The mom from Stranger Things.
Oh, the mom.
Is she a grandma now?
Winona Ryder?
The
I don't
mom
know.
from Stranger Things. Did one
Well,
of those children have a baby?
they're like 27.
Yeah, I
So
know.
they got to be, right? Yeah. I have no idea. I don't watch the show.
Does like that weird like smoke creature that entered her son's body, does that count as her grandchild? It was inside of her child's body and then came out.
I think it's still like there or something. I don't know. I catch like glimpses of it when Angie's watching it. And I think the kid's still like kind of possessed or whatever.
Yeah, he's still, last I checked, he was still pretty,
Yeah.
he was going through it. I'm just wondering like what relation that creature is to Joyce. Her name's Joyce.
Yeah.
Joyce.
I think it would technically be if it's
Grandchild, right?
birthed by him.
Yeah.
It's coming. Well, no, because it goes into him, changes him. It goes out on its own volition, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or it's like exercised or something.
Yeah, they banish it from him. From his
Okay.
body.
So who knows if it's technically birthed in that sense? It might just be like a parasite.
I mean, like
Which children
sometimes
are.
well, yeah, that happens sometimes when you're birthing a child. Sometimes it requires some extra coercion
Oh yeah.
to come out. Sometimes it doesn't wanna.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I mean, like, it existed before and then went into his body, but it was changed when it came out. And I mean, doesn't all matter just keep existing all the time?
Yeah, which is
So-
another problem.
Yeah, that's the other, like, it's really hard to, like, decide anything when everything is true. So,
That's right. Sure. We are
I'm
dinosaurs.
glad we came to that conclusion.
Is it
We can
weird?
pack it up now.
Does it weird you out that, yeah, there's like osmosis and there's filtration and all this stuff? Does it weird you out that you're drinking water that was like dinosaur pee at one time?
Yeah, sometimes I think about that.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it does.
Yeah.
But I think, like, dinosaur pee weirds me out less than, like, some dude's pee. Because, like, there's been other peeing creatures between dinosaurs and us.
Okay. Okay, maybe I misconstrued that.
Like that. Like,
I thought some dude was peeing. Okay. Well,
you see what I mean? Like, there are other animals that peed in our water since the dinosaurs.
but it has since been filtered.
But it's since been
Okay.
filtered. Yeah. So that, like, the dinosaurs, I'm far removed enough to where I can be like,
Yeah. But if it's literally like we're in a pretty closed system,
mm-hmm.
Bill peed Tuesday, it's rained since
Yeah.
then. The water cycle has filtered out, but I know for a fact it's Bill's pee.
It could. I don't need to know. Could be Henry David Thoreau's pee.
I mean, chances are we have drinking Henry David Thoreau's pee.
A little bit.
I've drank a lot of water in my day.
Yeah, me too. I stay well hydrated, and like some of that once.
Yeah, could have been. It could have been from Walden.
Could have been from Walden Pond.
Gross.
The circle of pee.
Yeah, that's interesting. Science. What are you going to do?
It's magic.
Did you find any more days?
No.
What about the 13th? I guess
The
we could keep
13th.
going.
All right, let's do it.
Which is Saturday.
Saturday, July 13th.
Hopefully your weekends are free, listeners, because Saturday we have a lot of stuff coming for you. I think that day there were like 10 things.
All right. So if you are not too hungover from paper bag day, Gruntled Workers Day. So I'm guessing that this is the opposite of disgruntled.
Oh my God.
So no, we're not going to be celebrating that.
Gruntled.
I like my job and I'm not going to celebrate that. Solidarity. National Beans and Franks Day. All right. Now, see, right off the bat, you've lost me.
Why?
National today. Beans and Franks Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is Frank and Beans.
Well, it's Frankenbeans. Yeah. That's true.
That is.
Unless there's something about Mary and Keith David says, how'd you get the beans
did
above the Frank?
beans get above the Frank. See, this is what that celebrates. I'm not going to read. Okay. I'm not going to read the blurb.
Mhm.
I'm just going to go ahead and say that this commemorates the day that Ben Stiller zipped up his penis in the bathroom of Mary's house.
Yeah.
and
Somehow
therefore could not go
below.
to the dance.
Well, below the
Somehow
yeah.
rearranged
boys.
his genitalia so that it could no longer charge a phone. And that's why he couldn't go to the dance with Mary.
Mm-hmm. That's the gospel truth. Look it up.
National Paul Day.
Shut up. No. More Pauls? Tyler's Pauls? Why are there only men names here? We got to figure out when Emily Day is so that we could celebrate.
All right, you know what?
National Emily Day.
National Stephen Day is celebrated on December 20th every year.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
want to see if there's a separate
Hmm.
day for Steve's.
Oh, yeah. We are mortal enemies, Steven and Steve's. I haven't legally changed my name yet. And the only problem is that it adds legal complications. Like I have to change my business to being
Yeah.
under me. Every time you say, have you gone under any previous names? You got to write that down. It's a huge
Yeah, it's a
pain in the
huge
ass.
thing.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to piss you off.
Okay.
So, National Steve Day, according to whatnationaldayisit.com,
Sure.
is September 24th.
Oh.
National Today does not recognize National Steve Day as
Why?
separate from National Stephen Day.
It's a different different day.
They're different days. So, yeah, I think that you're going to need to start a movement.
Oh man.
Steve
Yeah.
isn't Steven.
Well, that's great. It's fitting. Because September 24th, I believe, and don't worry, she forgets mine all the time too. I believe that's my wife's birthday.
Oh, not anymore.
What do you mean? I didn't
It's
get
my
you
day.
any gifts.
It's my day now.
Did you get me any gifts? For National Steve Day? Oh boy.
I never did look up National Emily Day. We're going to find out.
Better not be on September 24th or December 20th.
Well, we're going to fucking fight then.
Oh, yeah.
Steven.
Fight to the death. What would you do if it's your day and you took it seriously?
Well, we can find out on July 16th.
Holy shit, that's coming up.
Oh.
Oh, wow. That's still this week. That would be Thursday, right? Of whenever this comes out.
This is coming out. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Okay.
If I just kept going like a few more days, I would have been so excited.
Oh, man. National Emily Day. So what are you doing on your day?
I don't know.
If it's all about you and your family was like, you know what? It's Emily Day. Let's figure it out. Emily, what do you want to do? We'll do anything you want to do.
And by my family, I'm assuming you mean like my kid,
Yeah.
because that's like
That's-
the only of my family that I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't mean to
I'd
make you think about
Probably
it. but-
just
Yeah.
want to like eat some cheeseburgers and not go to work.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good. But you could do anything in the world that day?
Anything in the world? I don't know, man.
Well, make it National Emily Long Weekend. You have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
I don't know. I kind of would like to go somewhere, like a different state. I want to go
Sure.
to Chicago. I want to go shit on Dave Matthews.
Let's find out when he's going to be on a ferry. Find out if a bridge goes over it.
When's National Dave Matthews Day?
I mean, I bet he has one. I bet
gonna
they've
find
given him
out.
like a key to a city. Probably not in Chicago, but probably somewhere else. Dave, where are you from?
Okay. Well, his birthday is January 9th.
Okay.
So
Dangerously close to
We've-
mine.
we've got some time to plan.
Do we befriend their assistant and then figure out when he's going to be on a ferry, an open air ferry, or do we plant the idea so that a year down the line, 2 years down the line, whatever, it starts to build and then he goes, you know what, I'd like to be on a ferry right now.
Oh, yeah. We engineer it. I say we just kidnap his ass.
Well, come on, that's not
strap him
sporting.
to a boat.
Okay.
Was it sporting when those families were just trying to enjoy their day on the Chicago River?
You gotta ask Dave.
Sporting?
Yeah.
Dave.
Well, did Dave get off on the serendipity of the moment, or did he plan it?
I still think that I feel like his entire music career has been the long con. It's like someday.
Oh man.
Chicago pissed him off and he was like, someday I'm gonna shit on all of you and I'm gonna get away with it.
Oh man. I've been shitting on your ears metaphorically for years, and now I'm going to physically do it.
National Today does not like nicknames.
What kind of nicknames?
National David Day is held on September 8th. When is National Dave Day? Fuck knows.
Wait, hold on. You got to see if Dave was ever given a key to the city, because if he was given a key to the city, usually the mayor's like, and I declare today Dave Matthews Day.
Well, it didn't. National Dave Matthews Day did not.
Well, they're not real days.
It did not. Well, neither is Paper Bag Day, but that got a search. That got a search result. So
that's true.
All right.
But if they're in like Sheboygan, which I assume is a real town because comedians say it all the time, they put it in the paper, but I don't know if they like ever say on this day recurring, it's Dave Matthews Day. They might say for this year specifically, we're giving Dave a key to the city, and today is Dave Matthews Day. And never again.
Yeah, but what's the point of like having a day if it's not recurring?
I don't know. I guess to enjoy the rest of the day, but you haven't had time to plan that it's your day, which really bothers me.
Yeah.
Yes, you have like 10 more hours where it's like, okay, I guess today's my day.
Huh. Yeah, no one told anybody else about it, so nobody is like planning any celebrations or anything. No.
Well, you think the mayor just pulled it out of his ass?
Yeah, I think it's been a secret. I think that's why he ran for mayor. It was the long con.
Oh, you're right.
To give Dave Matthews a key to the city.
It was a plant by
Yeah.
Dave Matthews. Oh my God.
I'm trying to tell you, man, diabolical, this man.
This conspiracy just gets deeper and deeper. Like his extensive, oh my God, what is a music catalog? It's got an discography. I guess.
Discography.
Yeah. Like his extensive discography. Give it that. So late.
Look what he's done to you.
I'm scatting. Yeah. I think that's something
Look what he's done to you.
Dave knows something about scatting, right? Oh man, we're getting sued. I swear, none of this stuff is true about Dave Matthews, except for the fact that his tour bus shit on a bunch of people.
That is true.
Look it up.
And that National David Day is September 8th or whatever I said it was.
Okay.
And Dave Matthews' birthday is January 9th. That's true. That's true to the best of my knowledge, according to the brief internet search I just did.
Yeah, it could be a lie. Could be like he planted it.
It's not my lie.
Yeah, exactly. Some people think there's a conspiracy theory that Billie Eilish is older than she said she was. So maybe celebrities change their birthdays just willy-nilly. Like he might have wanted to appear younger, so he changed it, but you can't just change the year, because if someone tries to search that up and it's the same day, just like 5 years earlier, it's easy to find. So you change a completely different day. He was born, I don't know, May 3rd, and he says January 9th. Harder to find.
Because he wanted people to think that he was a winter baby. Because he didn't want them to think that he was weak, like those babies born in summer when it's warm.
Yeah. Is that a thing?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm sure back in the day you didn't want to have a baby in the winter,
No.
right? When there was like no hospitals around. And,
Yeah, I imagine that, extreme temperatures would probably have an effect on infant mortality.
yeah. But
I
then
would
there was,
assume.
there was no contraception. So it was also like, if you wanted
Tough
to
shit.
make sweet love, you'd have to wait for, I don't know,
That's-
the summer months.
That's why they had like 10 kids.
Oh God. Yeah, I think you're right.
You
This
gotta
can't-
play the odds, man.
Can't do it. That's right. Bridgerton. That's all I can think of. Well, season 1, the guy didn't want to have a kid.
Ah,
Oh, you didn't see
I haven't.
Bridgerton?
No, I haven't watched it.
Oh, wow. But you seen Stranger Things?
Mhm.
You gotta watch Bridgerton then.
All right,
It's on Netflix.
is that the pipeline? The Stranger Things to Bridgerton pipeline?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's how it goes.
All right,
Yeah.
I am about between shows for binging right now, so maybe I'll do that.
Well, Stranger Things won't come out for another
I
3
know.
years.
They're all going to be like 50.
Yeah. They're like, oh, it's rough being 16.
Oh, we were only in the Upside Down for 2 years, but it aged us 20 years. This is a plot point.
I miss, and I don't know if it's just like, one of those things we were talking earlier about mortality rates and like hospitals are better, and maybe it's was that this episode? God, it might have been last episode. Sorry if none of this sounds familiar to you, Emily. It might have been last episode. But basically, why did kids look so much older in the past than they do now? And that's probably just because they have better health care. They have much easier lives. They don't have to work in a coal mine or whatever.
Lead paint.
Lead paint, absolutely. Yeah, but I like seeing pictures of like school children in like the 1900s where they all look like horrible lines on their face and like bags under their eyes. And
Yeah, they all had like real jobs and were taking care of their siblings, and there was no sunscreen.
yeah,
And there was dust.
coal mines.
Yeah.
But I miss those days, that kind of sweet spot in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s where we did have like 35-year-olds playing teenagers. And that was just great. I like that.
You just accept that, okay, sure, this man is 17.
Yeah. But now it's weird because like 18-year-old could look like they're 12 in my eyes, because I want to see an older person play someone who's 18.
I mean, there's a huge discrepancy though. As somebody who my kid is in high school.
Yeah.
And so I see a lot of high school students, and I will look and they'll be like, this kid. And I'm like, you are a literal child. You look 10.
Mm-hmm.
And then right next to them, I'm like, you are a whole man. Somebody needs to you have like a full beard.
Yeah.
Like a dead look in your eyes, but you are a student. But you are like a whole grown adult. And
so the adult look is the dead look in the eyes. That's the sign of the adult.
That's the key. That is the key.
Nice. I like it. That's weird. Yeah.
Huge discrepancy.
Yeah. I don't see that many kids coming into college that are like that, but that's interesting. Maybe they've the ones with the hard lives.
Right.
Like they had to get the job at
12.
Well,
yeah, because they're not going to college.
Oh, whoa. The man with the full beard? No.
No, he's going to have to go out and provide for his 6 children.
Well, he's 23. Of course, he's going to have to.
I mean, they have jobs too, but they don't pay like they used to.
Nah, coal mining is few and far between these days. I wonder if coal miners take less pay now. Well, coal mining sucked back in the day. It was never one of those good jobs, like building cars or something.
Yeah, there was
that.
a whole war about it.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, coal mining towns. I don't know. We can go into history here. It was owned by the mine. So when you rented out your house by a coal mine because you worked in the coal mine, all of a sudden like 90% of your paycheck went to things around this town. So you didn't make any money at all. Bullshit. I don't know. I also like those guys that work on like skyscrapers that were like, they just stood on beams all day. That's insane. Like,
yeah, that would stress me out.
ugh, gross. Like if I'm 50 feet in the air, and in a very safe kind of position, you know, even looking down, I'm like, holy shit, I could die if I fell this far, let alone 50 stories.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be put in charge of anything like important to a structure when I'm in that mindset. Be
Sure.
like, I'm going to miss some nails for sure.
I was pretty shaky for the entire 6 months this was being built. So, yeah, I wouldn't trust it.
Sorry, guys. I did most of this with my eyes closed, praying to Jesus. So
Ooh.
he was a carpenter. So I'm hoping that there was some transference.
To steel beams?
Yeah.
2,000 years in the future?
You don't think that Jesus could work with steel beams, then
I don't think Jesus burned hot enough to melt steel beams. Weird 9/11 reference.
it's pretty, yeah. It would have been a better joke if Jesus was burned at the stake, but
Yeah.
A for effort.
Well, if you believe in the Trinity, Jesus is God, and looking upon God does burn you with holy fire. So
But is it hot enough to melt steel beams?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Call the Pope. Ask him. If anybody knows, he knows.
Pope? 9/11 question. Also, do you shit in the woods? That's another comedy classic.
Hey.
Oh boy.
All them Catholic bears.
I don't know how you are with board games, but I'm kind of a little shit when I do them. And I was playing Telestrations. I don't know if you
I
saw
don't know
that.
that one.
It's like you draw a picture, and it's like airplane. You draw a picture of something, and then you pass it to someone. They look at your picture, and they're like, "Oh, I know what this is," and they write the word of what they think it is, and then they pass it to someone else, and then that person draws their depiction of the word. And so by the time it gets back to you, you hope it's the same word. But I'm like really like a horribly awful person to play this with. And I was playing with my nieces, and I had like some word, maybe like web or something like that. And so I drew like the Twin Towers or something like that, and like a spider web between it. And then you just point, I always draw an arrow like, this is what you need to look at, not anything else that's happening here. But it's always like something horribly distracting and awful and just really inappropriate. Hand it off to someone, hope that they look at the one thing that has really nothing to do with that. And that's how you play the game.
All right. Is that your
What happened to your microphone? That's weird. It's like out. Wait, there you go.
Okay.
That was really strange.
Well, that was disconcerting.
Yeah.
9/11.
It's been long enough, I think. Well, Gilbert Gottfried was widely credited as being the first person, like the next day or something like that, to make a joke about 9/11. So who knows? Yeah. It's been 24 years, 3 years.
Yeah, there are no minors who were born before 9/11.
Yeah.
Everybody who existed when that happened is well into their 20s now.
That's true.
So that means we can joke about it.
And it's also like it's kind of weird because that used to be the icebreaker question. You know, it's kind of like, where were you at 9/11? It's interesting to know where everyone was. And it used to be like, oh, I was in class and we turned the TV on and, you know, we can just watch that. And that was my story. It was like I was in 8th grade and, well, it was in the morning and the teacher turned the TV on. We watched it happen live. And everyone had that story. And now people weren't even born yet. That's crazy.
We need an updated event.
Oh, God.
That
No.
could be no. I mean, I'm not like, no, we need like Like, I'm not saying we need a new 9/11. I'm saying we need to pick a more recent event
okay.
as an icebreaker question.
Sure, okay. Did anything...
And if we can't think of one, well, then you know what we got to do.
Where's Dave Matthews?
Where's Dave Matthews?
Where were you when they kidnapped and shit on Dave Matthews? Well, I was in class. My teacher turned the TV on and said, "Look at this." Is that an appropriate place to leave?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks,
All
Emily,
right.
for the most unhinged episode I think we've ever done. All right, cool. Love y'all.
All right. Happy National Paperback Day.